Only about 30% of virtual teams, they actually deliver. They accomplish what they need to accomplish. So for a large chunk, they're not as successful as the organization expects. And one of the key factors is to focus on trust and to focus on relationship. The tendency for virtual leaders is to go straight to the business, use the hour of the meeting for the task, and they forget about the relationship. And what happens? People disengage. They mentally check out of the team. Their heart is not in it, they window dress, they're just there in the teleconference, but they're doing emails at the same time. So particularly when you don't see people, you have to make sure that everybody's there, everybody's committed, and everybody really feels a part of the team. One technique to build and maintain the relationship within the virtual team is to take some time at the beginning of every meeting to check in with each other, and some time to complete the circle at the end of the session. It's what we call a checkout. People state their expectations for the meeting, so if there's something for the agenda, and if they are looking for a specific outcome, to make sure that everybody is aligned. Another thing that we do in the check-in is that people say there's something about their state of mind. What has been going on that day for them? Somebody might say they have a sick child at home, another person might say they have had a difficult conversation with a customer, or somebody might say their mind is on a meeting that they're going into after the virtual meeting. And by having people speak up what is on their mind, our experience is that it brings them much more into the meeting mentally, and the concentration level rises. This morning I spoke to somebody who said it's inhumane to expect people to work together when they never get the chance to have face-to-face contact. And some of our clients, we see them falling back into the idea that they need to meet face-to-face on a regular basis. I'd like to challenge that. We see examples, and that is backed by research, of teams of people who've never met each other physically and don't have the desire to do it. So, and where trust is built in the virtual environment, and not just trust, but actually friendships and real close and effective working relationships. And some people even say that the face-to-face contact gets in the way, that it disrupts the working relationship that a team has established. Research shows that high-performing virtual teams, that they rely on voice for trust and working together. And there's no evidence yet that adding image, video conferencing, that it actually adds to the performance of the team. So the voice is key, and that is documented. We all know about active listening. It's been around for many years, but particularly in the virtual environment, people need to listen at 3 levels. You listen to the content that's being said, you listen to the emotion, what is the person feeling underneath, and you listen to the silence and between the lines. What is not being said, and what would the person really like to say, but maybe does not express. So listening is hard work, and again, if you do this really concentrated, a webcam, the face for instance, would distract from that concentrated listening. So in a virtual team, active listening is directly linked to the performance of the team. And image is not. It's a new way of working in itself, with its own qualities, its own drawbacks, and some distinct advantages.